Oh yeah, now my people, my people. It's your guy, the Niger Englishman, and we are back here, Tunnel TV settings. And I know you guys are mad at us. The comment section have been mad at us in the past of our reaction shows. We've not been doing the pre-game show and any live streams, but don't worry, we they come back. Life has taken over a lot of people's lives, but we're coming back. Don't worry, we're gonna give you at the very minimum at least one live stream every single week. At the very minimum, you'll be getting your weekly dosage of the pre-game show and maybe a couple of other special things coming in as well. So first of all, don't forget to smash the like button, share, comment, subscribe. And I need to introduce my illustrious panel. You know, when I come on these pre-game shows, I can't come alone. I've got to invite the brothers. My African brothers are here alongside. And a guy that he's my Nigerian brother, also my Arsenal brother, doing great things over on his channel. His channel is in the description of this video as well. So go and check it out if you haven't already subscribed. But welcome him back to the channel, man like Tony Claude. How you doing, Tony?
See. Oh yeah, now. See, guys, yeah, I'm down here, man. One Touch TV, you know, me and him go way back. See, One Touch, man. Thanks for giving me that invite to come down here. I've done a show with Mbizo. You know, I'm a very, very big fan of his. You know, true to himself. You know, big up to you. Big honor to be here with you, Mbizo. And Ibrahim, Baba, I hail you, Shama. You know, so you know, we're all here, man. You know. One Touch. I'm down here, man.
Big up.
How
man.
you doing?
Always good to have you. I'm good, man. Always good to have you. And I'm intrigued to see what you're saying about our man Arteta, because last time we were on the stream, you were talking about a lot of the mistakes and things you didn't like about. So let's see what you got to say later on in the show. Also, guys, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When he responded to my message, I was flabbergasted. That was actually still him. I thought I'd be dealing with his PA, but fortunately for us guys, after his crazy and amazing content over the whole AFCON tournament. If you didn't see it, go check the highlights now. Absolutely incredible. He got me excited about games that I wasn't even excited about. But we had a hell of a tournament at AFCON. Unfortunately, the Super Eagles didn't quite go all the way. And he definitely let me know about that as well. But welcome back to the show, man like Mbizo. How you doing, my bro?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you for that double-edged introduction there. And you know what? I want to be very clear with everyone that's viewing here. This one ignores my messages more than I ignore his. So the superstardom is coming from Tunnel TV, folks. But listen, it's always a delight to be here, gents. Honor to be here with you, Ibrahim, Tony. Thank you so much, my brothers. It's always a beautiful one, and I can't wait.
Guys, obviously that was a lie he told. Obviously, you know me. I always respond to messages, man. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. But yeah, thanks for joining us, taking some time out of CBS to bless us with your wisdom, the professor. You know I love it. Also, this guy, he's lucky that we know they do pre-game show last week, so we'd have a lot to follow up on this week because we all know this guy always predicts a Manchester United win. So today would have been a bit long for him, but luckily, he's got even more problems coming this weekend that we can talk about. Man like Ibrahim, welcome back to the show, my bro. You good?
I'm good, man. How's it going?
brother. Yeah, I know you got City this weekend, but let's show a bit more enthusiasm, my bro. Like, we've missed you on here, man. How you been? How are things in Canada? You good?
Yeah, good. I'm all right, man. I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Why are you lying to us? The panel don't believe you, but we'll chop it up nevertheless. We'll make sure your game is the first one we discuss today. But we've got our first winner, a real winner of the season 2024. His young boys did oh my gosh, these Chelsea boys are lucky they're late. His young boys did a number on these Chelsea £1 billion bums on the weekend. There's still to this very moment, guys, I could not tell you two of the Liverpool boys that came on. I could not tell you their names. So I know none of you can tell me their names either, except maybe this guy that were introduced in. Last but not least, we got man like Fola, aka the African Scouser, in the building. How you doing, Fozy? Hey, bro, you're a winner, bro. We need to be here. We need to hear the power. We can't hear your voice, bro. You just won the first trophy available this year. Let's hear you, man. Sound is sounding a bit off. Fola, your what's it called? Your voice is not sounding like a winner right now. I think it's. I don't know if there's something wrong with your
Can
what's
you
it
hear me
called?
loud and
We can't.
clear? Can
Okay,
you hear me loud and clear?
hey, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Correct. Welcome to the show, Mr. Man. How are you, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good to see you, gentlemen, once again. And I hope we have constructive discussions.
So this constructive. Why did you have to add? Why did you have to add the adjective there?
Because hey, if you since you responded, maybe he was targeting you. No one else reacted, bro.
No.
No one else was triggered by that comment. But
I mean,
as
he's a
obviously his
winner.
own.
You can get away with it.
Okay,
No.
for now, enjoy it. But I think we're all gonna enjoy Sunday. I mean, and we don't know what the outcome is because you never know when it comes to derby games. But we got the Manchester derby. We've got Manchester City at home, I do believe. Are they at home? Are they at home?
Unfortunately, we are away.
I just wanted to hear you say it. Sorry. They're at home to Manchester United. So talk to us, Ibrahim.
I'm talking. I'm not going to give you guys the satisfaction you're looking for, right? And I'm going to go straight to the point. There's a very big chance, right? There's a very, very big chance that we're going to lose, right? However, there's also a very small probability that we might win. So what's the worst that can happen? We'll get beaten, right? But I'll be very honest. I don't think I'm going to see a comprehensive bashing. I don't think we're going to see any embarrassing loss. I think like 3-0 might be decent, right? I think it's the first time in my life I would actually be predicting in public that Manchester United are going to lose a game. I have never done that before. But I think I've come to terms with reality these days. I've tried to be more objective because sometimes you feel like these things are just bloopers, weren't supposed to happen, but it's become a pattern. It's been happening over and over again, back to back. So I might as well just be realistic and say we're gonna get beaten, but I don't think
come to terms with reality, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be embarrassing. Maybe like we're gonna score definitely. Maybe like 3-1. Maybe 2-1 if we were lucky. So I don't think anything new is gonna happen on that day. But if we win, if we do mistake and win that game, if we win that game, I'm not gonna say anything though.
What's going to happen?
Nothing.
Is it going to have an impact on the table, the league table? What's going to happen?
No. But to be honest, let's be honest.
No, it does.
We both want a favor for Manchester United this weekend.
Yeah,
we both wouldn't mind City dropping points. But when in the last 2 years has anyone been able to rely on Manchester United for a result? But let me open it up to the panel because Ibrahim tried to kind of show a little bit of chest, that if buts a maybe kind of angle, but we all know where he's really at. Do any of you chime in? Let's create a better scenario. If Manchester United are to get something out of this game, and Mbizo, let's start with you. What is the way that they get something from this game on the weekend? That's probably a better question.
Starting with me, that's very interesting. I've probably watched the least Premier League football out of everyone here in the last month and a half, 2 months, because I've been completely and totally enveloped by AFCON. But from my very humble and fallible opinion, I think they're going to have to get back to basics, which is defending well. And we know that Manchester City will dominate the ball. So defending well and then catching them on the break, catching them with some pretty direct football, which is what I think Ten Hag has been trying to instill in them from the beginning. If Ibrahim will correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think he came in speaking about wanting to play some pretty up-tempo football, getting into his opponent's half rather quickly, winning the ball back quickly. I'm not sure they'll necessarily be able to do that, but if they were to accomplish that feat, I think it'll be on that basis. It'll be on the basis of trying to be solid at the back and then trying to, as Ibrahim said, trying to script and scrape some goals on the other end, which they absolutely are capable of. At the end of the day, we know that Manchester United tends to rise to the occasion in these rivalries because of history. They have the weight of history on their backs, but whether or not they can accomplish it this time, I'm skeptical. I'm neither a Manchester United nor a Manchester City fan, so this is coming from a very objective place. But I'd expect Manchester City to still take care of business either way.
Interesting.
Fair enough. But guys, let's be honest. Like, I'm trying to be objective here. I'm the host, so I can't let club rivalry come into place here. But let's look at it this way, right? Ten Hag in the last 5 games, he's won 4, lost 1. Let's not forget that and put that to the side, because somehow with these managers like Ten Hag and Oli, as much as we'd like to criticize them, they find a way to pull off some random results in their tenure. We've seen it last season with the 2-1 at Old Trafford. We saw, I think Oli did a double over Pep in one season, which was absolutely crazy. So, as you said, Mbizo, that history does kind of go with Manchester United overall. Either Tony, Claude, or African Scouser, is there any scenario that you see Manchester United winning, or is this just going to be a whitewash at the Etihad?
Who starts first? African Scouser, you can start first, man.
As it's your favorite team, you should start.
No, I really don't want to bash the team like the way I really wanted to, but look, I don't see it at all, because, to be honest with you, Manchester United, as much as they've done well in recent games, they're going to the Etihad, and this is the period where Man City, they tend to go on a run, and I don't see how Manchester United are going to go to the Etihad and get all 3 points. To be honest, I'm not banking on them getting anything from this game. I'm looking at other games, especially when we play them. But look, Manchester United have a way of. Do you know what? To be honest, I'm even shocked they're where they are right now, considering the position they were like around August, November. To be honest, they probably might still make top 4. Most probably will make top 4. But as far as the game is concerned, now that's 0 points for me.
Wait, you think they can make the top 4? Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Really? So who's going to drop out? Villa, Spurs? Which one?
Yeah, Villa or Spurs. One of them is going down.
No, one person has
There's
to
only
go.
one place. There's only one place left.
They both have to go if we're going to make top 4.
Yeah, I think probably.
Wow.
If we're going to make top 4, because
Wow.
no, Liverpool are no.
Tony, take the floor, man. It's all yours, man. What do you think about what the boys have said, and what do you think about this game?
Wow, this is shocking, man. See, you know what? Yeah. See, I'm shocked at the chest Ibrahim has got. Jesus Christ. See, you know what? Yeah, I do like starts because the proof is in the pudding.
Tony, don't kill me.
I'm sorry, man, and the African Scouser.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Manchester
you guys
United,
feel free to come in after
Manchester
as well.
United are your fiercest rivals. You are to lay an ambush for Ibrahim. That's what you do. You're Liverpool Football Club. I'm sorry, man. This is supposed to be a rivalry. You know what? See, let me take you back here.
No.
Manchester United.
What I said there's 0 chance for them getting any points. So this is that. I was very.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I really wanted.
Yeah, you were a bit too generous. We wanted to hear your full analysis, but no worries for that.
Gentle on them. But see, Ibrahim, Baba, I go put them on top you. Seriously. See, you know what? Yeah, Manchester United, haven't won against Manchester City since 2021. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in. See, you know what? Yeah, Manchester United have scored 36 goals this season. They've conceded 36 this season in 26 games. That's poor by Man United standards. Yeah, you guys won the Carabao Cup last season. How well is that going for you? Yeah, you're 6th in the league right now, 8 points. Yeah, away from top 4. And man, them is telling me that you're gonna get top 4 this season. Come on, man. See, I know that they sell cheap crack here in London, but is it this cheap? Yeah, Ibrahim, I don't know where you are, but brother, man, there is no way in heaven you're winning that game against Manchester City. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I hear you. Yeah, of course, there were lots of criticisms. When you went to Liverpool the other day, at Anfield, Yeah, negative football. You came out with a draw, but I'm sorry, man. Man City isn't Liverpool. They will pummel you. You're going to the Etihad. As an Arsenal fan, I really want you to, come away with a draw because, of course, I want to win that title. But I'm not just seeing it. Your manager is deluded right now, and it's calling Anthony one of the best wingers in the league on his day. He is seriously deluded. He's deluded of his tactics. Doesn't know his right 11. See, let's throw that all away. We have Rashford who has a problem. He can't score goals. He scored only 5 goals in about 32 games. See, pause. I can give you this start, yeah, because I throw starts like a rotisserie chicken. I do that. I do this. But you know what, yeah, I won't go there. Yeah, just right now. But the odds are stacked. It's not going to be possible.
Feel free to intervene, anyone.
You can't win against Manchester City. I'm sorry, it's not happening.
Maybe we should allow Ibrahim to defend himself.
He doesn't want to. He looks petrified at this analysis. Go on, sorry, Tony, continue.
But again, let me finish. Højlund is out of that game. You have no striker. Where are your goals going to come from? Fernandes isn't really firing on all cylinders. It looks poor. And right now, there's news of this guy, yeah, all over the internet with his bum on the grass, yeah, falling down. Yeah, see, the odds are stacked. Where are the goals going to come from? So whenever anyone tells me that the goals are coming, where are the goals going to come from? Ibrahim, I need those answers. And I need those answers right now.
Tony, have you eaten today? Did you eat lunch?
Oh, Mbizo. That was Mbizo. Stop. Mbizo, pause.
Did you eat lunch?
Mbizo, pause. That was going to be my question. Tony, are you done?
I'm done. And I give you facts.
Have you eaten? Like Mbizo asked, have you eaten? Because you are clearly hungry for something. All I said was food. I think it's attention. I'm not going to give you that attention, bro. We're talking about Manchester United's game. I said we're not likely going to win. Right? Fola says hopefully we'll make top for blah 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 blah, and you came out all guns blazing.
I didn't say hopefully. How can I say hopefully? How can I say hopefully you make top 4?
You know what will make my season happy? I tell you today, you guys, this is being recorded, right? I bask in joy at seeing Arsenal's downfall. And
bro, this ain't nothing to do with Arsenal. Focus on your team. This is not Arsenal segment now. Are you that triggered, Ibrahim? Lion, defend your team.
I know where this is coming from.
Defend your team now.
I will address it quite quickly, right? Now, these are people who in the 90s growing up were traumatized by what we did to them season in, season out. I understand that. I understand where all this emotions is coming out from. And it's okay for him to let it out. It's okay. This is a safe place, right? Come on and let it all out. Because nobody has said anything, any positive outlook about Manchester United per se. But for some reason, you are triggered and all of a sudden you don't want to hear it. Is it that bad for you? You don't want to answer? I'll go on. Is it that bad for you?
Tony, you didn't address. I mean, Ibrahim, you didn't address any of his points. You just talked about Arsenal, bro. He was very specific of what he said, bro.
He's hungry for attention.
I give you facts. Give me facts.
He's hungry for attention, and I'm not going to feed that appetite. I will not. Let's move on, please. Thank you.
Baba did the honorable
to be fair,
the honorable Ibrahim.
Wait, Tony, I'm not even mad at you because I'm mad at Ibrahim because what's clear to see is he's triggered. He's triggered. You're not triggered. He is triggered, and the fact that because Tony was quite specific in what he said. He talked about the lack of goal, the amount of goals you've conceded versus the amount of goals that you've scored. He talked about your players being out of form. He talks about that ridiculous interview that your manager gave where he was talking about on his day, Anthony's a world beater. Brother, he's not had his day for 18 months. Like, what are we doing here, bro? He had his best game the best game he played was the 10 minutes he played just before he scored against Arsenal. And we've not seen him since that day. So what Tony was address Tony's comments. Don't get emotional about it. I know you just lost to Fulham and
no.
Focus on the game at hand, bro.
Why are you killing this brother, man? Relax. Man.
I'm not.
Let me tell you something, right? As far as I'm concerned, I don't think there are too many Manchester United fans out there who have a positive outlook about our season, right? And which is why I said earlier when I started that this is probably the first time in my life that I will come out and say I do not think we're going to win a game, right? For some reason, I've always had this sometimes realistic, sometimes unrealistic belief that we're going to win. Don't get it wrong. It might even change an hour before the game and say, I want to place a bet on Manchester United, right? It happens. But like I said, I just wanted to, try to be very, very objective and be very realistic, because forget the historical, forget the stats. I don't like to look at history, to be honest, because a lot of things, the future, nobody has control over the future. I don't like to look at history. I like to look at the current situation and put it in context, right? So here's the thing. First of all, we're going away to win. This is a ground that these people have been winning, week in, week out. If I'm correct, I think I had a winning streak of over 20 games in that ground. That makes it difficult. Secondly, even though we've had a decent start to the year, right, to 2024, we won all our games. Couple of difficult games. We won Aston Villa away. We won our Wolves away, right? I don't think any Manchester United fan got comfortable and said, "Oh yeah, we're on it right now. Let's go." We are still having crisis. I saw one stat somewhere on a group during the week that said we had changed our starting our defenders a ridiculous number of times, right? Over during the week we played Forest.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants. That's okay. All right.
Amrabat played left back, right? It was shit in the first half. Second half, he stepped up doing the whole Zinchenko thing. On the offense was like a wide midfielder. In defense was coming back. He did all that stuff. He kind of worked. But to be honest, if you put everything into context now, I still do not think anything is in our favor, right? Except for that tiny little bit. Like I said, it's not impossible. It's highly improbable that we're going to win, right? I'm not going to say, oh, we're 100% going to lose, right? I'm being realistic here. But at the same time, there is that thing that comes with a rivalry. If it was Old Trafford, I'd probably be more optimistic than this, regardless of our situation, regardless of what part of the season or our injury issues, right? But because it's Etihad, that's why my optimism is really, really damp. You get me? But I still believe that anything can happen, but hey, we'll just wait and see. And I'll address Tony again. I don't know why Tony was gingering, all because Fola said Manchester United might make top 4. Now, he said it. I'm going to tell you right now, there's a very big chance we're going to make top 4, and I'll tell you why, right? We have we played 26 games. We have 12 more games to go. I can promise you that I do not think Aston Villa is going to finish above us this season. Maybe Spurs. I don't think so. I do not think so. I promise you that I do not think so. Unfortunately, we'll play them already.
Honorable host, may I pose a query? May I pose a query to
hold that thought. I want to invite 2 more guests into the screen real quick, but definitely hold that thought. And guys, don't worry, Ibrahim, misery loves company, bro. We got your boy here, Mr. Chesty himself, to join you.
I'm not alcohol, by the way.
Man, like Chido in the building, so don't worry. We're going to move to his own next. Don't you worry. Welcome, Chido.
Did you just say misery loves company?
Yes, now. So he was dying out here, but you're here to save him. The attention will swiftly switch to you, my brother. And also another guy that's probably hopeful, that is very excited Chelsea fans are here right now, is this guy. Man like Geordie Dread in the building. We can't quite see him. He's blacked out like the Magpies have been for the last 6 games. Oh no, there he is. But he managed to avoid me on all reaction shows after the drumming we gave his boys on the weekend. But don't worry, bro. We'll introduce you in a bit properly. Big up, Specs.
Well, big up to you and to the panel. We haven't spoken since the Arsenal game. Don't do that, bro. Don't put lies to the people.
Brother, all I know is all the streams I was on, Specs and Newcastle fans are nowhere to be seen, innit? That's all I'm saying, bro. The biggest losers are Chelsea, so we'll put you down here, Chido, man. Yeah. But okay, sorry, Mbizo, what were you saying? You had a query to raise with Ibrahim, I think.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask him, and it's a genuine question. This isn't sarcasm or me trying to be facetious. Isn't it? Despite the fact that Manchester United has been quote unquote poor, subpar by Manchester United standards, right? And still, frankly, shockingly, at 6th position, potentially, as you guys have discussed here, African Scouser, maybe not Tony for sure, but the 2 of you have said perhaps there's a top 4 opportunity. Isn't this altogether then considerably a positive thing. Yes, it was a bad season, but considering where you are when things have gone so terribly bad, isn't that boding well? Because if you've played so poorly and are in this position, what does it mean if you should somehow click and get it together, get the right players in, and so on and so forth for next season? Aren't you encouraged by that?
As far as this season is concerned, bros, we have 12 games to go, right? And like I said, there's a very big chance we're going to make top 4. I think we're going to make top 4. And that is judging from Aston Villa's fixtures. They're still going to play Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, right? And I believe we're going to finish above them. So as far as that metric you're talking about is concerned, you can either choose to see the glass as half full or half empty. Right, so stats can be used in different ways. It can be used to sway into your own line of direction of arguments. So the fact that we still have a very clear shot at top 4 does not necessarily make it that at the point where we are this season is where we're supposed to be on a good day. So if you're using that top 4 as a yardstick, like I say, if you use that stats, one can say, okay, yeah, fair enough. But if I'm using a yardstick of the standard of the club, where we should be at this time of the season, I would say it's not good enough. Of course, if you finish top 4, it's a very beautiful thing. I mean, Champions League, top 4, unfortunately, might keep that guy there for another one more season, right? Pros and cons. But I really believe that judging by our own standards, where we should be at this time of the season is definitely not 6th. Struggling with Tottenham, struggling with Aston Villa. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So, for example, it's like Chelsea saying, "Oh, they are 10 points above relegation, so they're having a good season."
God will punish you.
I'm just saying.
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same thing.
It's not their segment yet. Don't worry, we're saving our time for Chelsea. Don't worry. You know what?
See, Ibrahim.
Hold on. One second.
Ibrahim, this is where I was
real quick.
Argument with you.
Go on.
This is where I was with my argument with you. Yeah, let's be very sincere. Yeah, you're blighted with injuries. This is where I don't believe that you're gonna get top 4 this season. Yeah, let's be very frank. You're not scoring goals. You're struggling in games this season. Yeah, you're just getting by. All the whole games you've been playing, including the Nottingham Forest game, you scraped through it. There's no style of play with this manager. I think there's something endemic. It has to do with the culture. It has to do with everything about your stadium. It has to deal with the owners also. You just got an owner who just...
When did it start? When did it start?
Wait, bro, I didn't talk when you were talking. I respected you enough.
No. You know what?
Shot when you were talking. Do you want to talk? Then I'll keep short, sir. I don't talk over people. I can allow you to talk, sir.
You might as well not be disrespectful while talking, right? This is
bro, he's speaking his mind now. It's no disrespect here,
man.
Bro, you don't tell me to keep shots. Nah, you don't tell me to keep shots. No,
did I say that? I didn't say that.
No. He said he kept shots when you were speaking. He never said he should keep shots. In his defense.
When he was
in his defense, he said he kept shot.
I only wanted to.
My brother, I know go do that one with you. So
Bros,
you be my brother. I know go do that with you.
I know the follow you. Yeah, don't get it wrong, go. If you are busy yourself for you, when the show is over,
no.
I mean, a normal thing. I mean, that guy, that Rasta.
They say your team is shit. That's what he's trying to say. That's all he was trying to say. So he has told you now your team is shit.
Thank you, Fola. Let's not be around the bush here.
They're just telling you your team is crap. But at least you got it from the African Scouser that you might make top 4. That's a good thing.
Ibrahim,
but your team is quite.
Ibrahim,
call my name like 5 times. Finish.
Shit.
Bro, see where I'm coming from. Yeah.
Can we talk about top teams here and stop chatting about teams?
After Tony, quickly round up Man United, I beg, please. We've wasted 30 minutes talking about these frauds.
See, you're 8 points, behind top 4 this season. Yeah, you've been scraping through games this season. Every win you've gotten, there's no one you would say with chest right now that you clearly deserve to win that game. To be very sincere with you, no style of play, nothing at all. Now, you have injuries that are blighting your team right now. If I'm lying, call me to it. Rasmus is out, down and out. Rashford, come on, man. It's out partying. He's not going to score you goals. I want to know where the goals are going to come from for that top four finish. That's what I'm asking. Respectfully, that's what I'm saying.
I have just
Show
one
me,
question,
give me a reason. And you know what, yeah? This one is going to dunk on you, yeah? Arsenal, only in the month, yeah, of February, yeah, have actually scored a half of what Manchester United have scored all season.
What are they going to achieve with that?
When you talk to me,
Is
nice.
there a trophy for goal scored?
Talk to
Is
me
there a
nice.
trophy for goal scored? Nah, bro. Bro. Like I said, you are taking attention earlier, bro. Is there a trophy for goal scored? You scored 200 goals. Is there a trophy for that?
Bro, I mean, the title run in. How about you?
There might be at the end of it. But guys, real quick. Tony, Ibrahim, like we've spent 30 minutes and we've not really talked about the people that they're playing against, because look, I want Specs to come in on this one specifically. Like, one thing is, even though we control Manchester,
my brother, man.
For sure. Even though when it comes to City, we know they're the best team in the world. We know they're the treble winners. We know they've got a machine in Haaland and De Bruyne. But Specs, be honest, they've been more open in terms of conceding more chances over the last couple of months. Do you see Man U having a chance in this game if they can nick a couple of early goals, maybe? Or is this the inevitable going to happen?
Well, when it comes to a derby, you never know what could happen anyway. But if it was at Old Trafford, even though we've already seen what happened at Old Trafford, I would say maybe in terms of the question that you're asking. But brother, whether Man City concedes goals or not, or a bit more open or not, it is what it is. Especially when KDB's back and Haaland's back, in a sense of how they connect. I can't really see Man United doing anything. Could they get a goal? Why not? They could get a goal, even without Rasmus. But I just feel like it's a foregone conclusion. If Man United get a draw, however they get it, that's a good thing, and they can try and carry on from that. I can't see Manchester United getting 3 points at the Etihad. And the brother there, the Man United fan, I'd love to see if he's got any optimism, if he thinks they can get 3 points there. I think a draw will be a good thing away to Man City. Like, Man City's not easy away for anybody.
Don't worry about it. He's not optimistic.
Okay. I don't know the brother.
He wasn't optimistic, but he said, but if we do somehow do it.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He was one of them.
Exactly. Now, what you trigger me with that?
Chido. Let's just talk briefly, just before we move to the...
You know what? Sorry, for this game, there's obviously issues about the midfield. There's no style of play, and the midfield's a bit open for Man United. I'm talking about. I just think for this game, the Man United players, the coaches, just go with their first with heart and pride, man, and play it for your badge. You understand? Man United ain't the Man United of old, but they're still Manchester United. The name holds weight. So the first thing they've got to do is play for the badge and play for the pride. That's the first thing I thought they need to go in there. Just that alone, because I can't see any other way. That's you know what I mean? I really can't.
Facts. But okay, before we bring in Chido to close this segment, like, let's be honest, everyone, when it came to the Liverpool-Manchester United game, everyone was saying Liverpool are going to win 4-0, 5-0, all sorts of things happening, and football ended up happening, and it was an ugly game to watch, but it was a 0-0 draw. They left there with a point. So Chido, like, is that possible, or is the KDB Haaland show coming into form at the right moment in time to destroy?
So Kunle, what you said was the example I was actually going to use. As you can't write off man, you are dead, right? Well, I mean, it's a big game, it's a derby game, brother. Trust me, man, you are dead. And this is a Chelsea fan telling you, man, you are dead, because Chelsea were dead also. But the way we play, we still have a style, we still have a pattern.
Don't worry, we'll get to you, bro. We'll get to you. Don't worry.
You know, shut up, man. But I think if you think about it, it's a big game, it's a derby game. City are not at their flying best, though. Don't forget, Chelsea got a draw. I mean, we almost nicked that game. We almost beat City. I was at Etihad. You know, United have a couple of key guys injured. I mean, Shaw is not playing. Rasmus is not playing. That is a big loss for them. Probably Lindelof is going to play as left back. So just know that this guy could chop that guy well. Either it's Bernardo, whether it's Foden, they go chop that guy away. You know,
I'm about to be the one to play that.
it's if you look at it, it's hard to actually see United get a result. But if stranger things have happened. If this guy goes down, he packs the bus like he did against Liverpool, drabby game, just frustrate the hell out of them. Anything can happen, you know. But man, realistically speaking, brother, no chance. So
it's a mad thing. Look, we're look. This, do you know what this game? Yeah, it's the same thing as last season. It's going to be so weird for me. I remember me and Kennedy in the studio last season when Man U won. It was such a weird feeling because I cannot celebrate Man U winning a game, but they beat City. So I was just shaking. I didn't know how to maneuver my body. I was like, I really didn't know what to do. I just had to keep silence. It was weird, but we do want them to.
That. You celebrate that
Bro,
this season.
I might not celebrate, but I'll be happy in the result. Let's just say that. Let's just call it that. Like that. But let's go real quickly around just to get score predictions. I'll start with myself. I'm gonna go for a 3-1 City win. Tony.
Oh God. See, man, I see a whipping in the park, man. I see a whipping at the Etihad. See, that it's gonna be like 5-1.
Tony, we don't need monologue. Just give us score. Don't give them pain.
I don't see any way those guys are winning that game, man. 5-1. It's gonna be a brutal beating at the Etihad.
5-1. Jesus.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll come to Ibrahim last because he's the Man U fan. Chido, what's your score prediction?
3-0 City.
Okay. I think we knew who it was too, but it's good to say. Mbizo.
Again, I haven't watched much recently. I'll go conservative and I'll say 2-0 Manchester City.
2-0, fair enough. And Specs, you said?
I'll say I'm really feeling a 2-1 Man City and Man United will score first and get excited.
Wow.
So the pit says go sweet. The defeat goes sweet. They go enjoy, celebrate.
Like I said, I thought Man United will play with pride and energy. I want to get to
Okay. Ibrahim, what's your score prediction?
3-2.
Wow.
Manchester.
Which Manchester?
Manchester who?
Wait till you talk, guy.
Which one now? 3-2 to who?
3-2 to Manchester United.
He couldn't let himself do it. I love it. I respect it. Big up Boods in the chat. It says Manchester United has done out. Big up Football Bench. He says big up the channel every time. United got no chest, no batty. I'm not gonna lie. Like Chido, you are very lucky that he's come back. Sorry, he's come back. Let's talk about the West London derby, the Battle of West London bragging rights. Brentford versus Chelsea. And just so you know, Brentford have won the last 3 games against their opponents, who also lost to a bunch of kids on the weekend to add. So,
hold on a second, bro. You know, our squad was actually younger than that Liverpool squad, though. You know that, right?
Bro, please, Chido, stop this now, because Fola is right here, and I'll let him unleash on you. Please,
no, but it's true now. Facts now.
But
okay,
Chido.
Yes,
Chido. Tell me the name of the 3 players Klopp brought on.
Brother. I don't know this random guys.
Thank you, brother and brother is what you said. So, but when you're referring to those guys as brother and brother, you have no excuse, bro.
No excuse.
Other than Fola, no one else on this panel knows 2 of their names, bro, except Fola. And you're talking about younger age.
I can start mentioning them to you.
Sorry?
Yeah.
No, I know you can, but we can't. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even know the names of the players that beat him, Fola. And he's talking. Do you know what he said before you came back? He said their squad was average age younger than your squad. That was his excuse.
Of course not.
I didn't want you to hear that, but I had to repeat it for you.
Chido, you must be a clown.
Fola, your daddy, you are mad. Are you whining me? Are you whining me?
I'm going to whine
your daddy.
You lost
the parents out of this, guys.
We're just making their Premier League debut. Their first team debut.
So
do you understand? We brought them on an extra time.
Harvey Elliott is the same age as Malo Gusto. bro.
Oh, really?
Keller,
Oh,
the guy
really
you
now?
guys used. Now, our second choice keeper we use Petrovic.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not gonna think. See, we outplayed you guys. Again,
Really?
I can't really say much
Did you
because
win?
I mean it was a game we
Did
should
you
have
win?
won. Exactly,
Did you
that's
win?
what I'm saying. So I will just chop my L. But don't tell me we
No,
played
you
kids because our squad was younger. Again, see,
Oh,
Bro,
Chelsea,
my God.
you're not chopping your L how you're supposed to chop this L, bro. You've lost
Shut up,
6
man.
finals at Wembley in a row. You lost
Yeah.
to a bag of kids, and
Not a bag
you
of
paid
kids.
that's
Three kids.
a 1 billion squad. 1
Yeah,
billion
Accept
1
it.
they
billion
spent on
They
your
budget.
didn't
squad.
lose to their
And
kids,
and
man.
he
That narrative, man. Come on, they didn't lose the whole
what do you
thing
mean
to
they
the
didn't
kids,
lose to the
bro.
kids, bro?
Like
What do
everyone's
you mean?
saying that, kind of come on, man. I'm not really. But come on, they put some kids on.
Let's okay. Hold
Oh,
on.
my
Specs,
days. Here we go
Come on,
Specs,
man.
again. Specs.
I
Specs.
keep
No,
hearing that. You
let
get me,
Specs.
bro.
No, Specs. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a couple questions before Chido comes in. Was Salah there?
No.
Was Trent there? Sabozlai, Jota,
Nunes.
grab
Bro,
him back,
I'm
played
saying,
like what for 10 minutes?
They got
bro,
nearly 11
Nunes,
I
first
saw the
team
game,
members
bro.
out of that game.
Let's not
brother.
like. I see
Let's not.
everyone.
Kule,
It's all
what's your
bad,
point?
isn't
Because
it? I know all it is. Innit?
wait, hold on. I'm not getting your point, Kule, because it's a fact. Chelsea's squad was 2.5 years actually younger than the Liverpool squad. Fact. It's not matter of what you feel or whether you know the 3 players that
You
came
must
on extra
be a
time,
joker just
blah,
because
blah,
of the
blah, blah,
likes
blah.
of VVD that bumped our age.
No.
This thing. Come on, man.
What
You
about
lost to
Sterling
a bunch of
and
kids.
Chilwell? No, we
Oh
had Sterling
yeah.
and Chilwell also old
Yeah,
guys,
you had
old
Chiwa,
clowns there.
you had
They bumped
Nkuku,
our
Abi,
age.
you had your full squad. You had your full squad.
No.
You lost to a bunch
We
of
have 8
kids.
players injured, bro. Calm down, relax. We
Yeah,
have 8 players injured.
yeah. And
So,
let me tell you the
Who are
player
the
that
8 players? Who are the 8 players?
so that's it. They might not be as
no,
influential as the Liverpool players, but we had 8
Chido,
players
don't
injured.
change the term.
Uh,
Give me name 5 of the missing players. Name 5.
For Chelsea,
Yeah, for Chelsea,
Fofana,
yes.
Chido,
Chido,
Kelly,
don't
Are you
don't
the
go
wine
don't go
me?
that route.
Don't
Don't go that route. Don't go that route. Just take this L. The L, bro. Don't go that
No,
route.
I don't already chop the L
Don't
already.
take
I
that
don't already
L.
chop the L. But like I said,
Nah, you're not chopping the L with
Yeah,
grace though.
because
You're
because
chopping it with
you
mad
be my
excuses,
brother.
wild
yeah, bad
Actually,
news
excuses,
I would
bro.
expect. It's only a
Wild.
good news that I would chop L with grace. I'm a
Actually,
Chelsea
even
fan.
my
We don't.
brother,
I'm not
man.
an Arsenal
No,
fan.
no, no, go
Arsenal
that
fans
place,
they chop
bro.
L with grace.
Brother,
Even my
you
brother,
chopped
bro.
6
Don't
L's
go
in
that.
6
Don't go that
finals at
route,
Wembley,
man.
bro. You're used to
Allow
it now, bro.
Polani enjoy that win.
But I'm still playing
In
the
fact,
FIFA World Cup next
I'm
year,
even
though.
shocked.
You
I'm
know that,
even
right?
shocked that Chido came out and said, Manchester United are this. Bro, man, Manchester United in 6th position. You are in
And
11th
I said
position.
so.
Now,
I said so. But
hold
if you
on,
look at the
let me
underlying
address you.
stats, though,
Let me address
it's
your
not
club,
surprising
Baba.
about.
You spent 1 bill. 1 bill.
What
That
about
this
Klopp
thing
in
needs to
call?
be addressed.
Klopp in call.
You people just don't.
You're mad. Klopp in call. Spend 1 billion and 1 league title. You
You
didn't whine me.
spend 1 billion, 9 a day,
You spent
11th
1 billion. And
position.
what have you done with your 1 billion? 1 league title.
Chido, can we try to stop talking over each other? Let him land, then you
Yeah,
land.
let me
Other
talk.
people
Let
can
me
come in.
talk.
I know you're still
Just want
hot.
to
I
your mouth
know,
just want
but
to
let
talk.
him.
You want to talk and defend
Yeah,
yourself. You're calling me shit. You are calling another person's team shit. Bruh, man, you should look inside first. Look within and look at yourself in the mirror. You don't throw stones in the glass house if you live in the glass house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? And your own glass house is not even glass anymore. That's cracked.
Oh my God.
That's you
I'm
understand?
not even going to give you. I'm not even going to give you a chance to respond to that, Chido, because you don't have the right. To be fair, let's talk about the team that's beat you in his last three fixtures: Brentford, West London derby. Are Chelsea going to claim back bragging rights? Yeah, they're playing Brentford. Are they going to claim back the West London bragging rights, or is this four defeats in a row against them?
4 defeats in a row. To be honest with you, anything can happen in that game. Like you said, it's a derby game. We haven't won in like 3-4 games. Chelsea is at that place. Like it's a transition period for Chelsea. You know, you can't really. I've had issues with the manager. I've had issues with the player selection. I've had issues with the directors. You know, so I can't. To be honest with you, I can't use my chest and say, "Hey, we are going to win that game," and it's sad. It is really sad. That's where Chelsea is right now at the moment. You look at the game against Leeds. We actually struggled against Leeds, and that's a championship team, right? And we're playing at home. Brentford, we can nick it. We can beat them 2-1, we can beat 1-0, but we are not playing in a way that is convincing enough. Like, we create chances, but the fact that we don't take our chances, we are not tight as we should be in defense. Our manager just doesn't get it when it comes to its in-game management. Like, there are a lot of things just happening to Chelsea Football Club at the moment, and it's all happening at the same time. So, brother, I can't say with chest that we're going to beat Brentford, though. I can't really say, okay, yes, this one I'm convinced I'm going to beat them, because I'm not convinced I'm going to beat them. Brentford are having a bad run right now.
So West London isn't blue. Is that what you're saying?
For now, it's just the guys be the color never show yet. As of now, brother, the color not sure.
Why would you be sure when you lost to a bunch of kids? How would you be sure when the kids have knocked the confidence out of your entire squad?
I don't know. Was Specs? Did you have something to say?
No.
You say you've been posing as a Chelsea cheerleader in the stream, but continue. What you got to say about it?
Nah, not at all, bro.
But I also support Newcastle, so it's so back to back. You get me?
My G. No, I just feel like it's an interesting match because I feel Brentford have been poor this season. Like, I've been poor. And the match of Chelsea have been inconsistent and weird. I'll be stunned if Chelsea don't get a 3 points, regardless of how bad they've been.
Really? You'll be stunned?
No, I'll be stunned. No, I'll be stunned. I'll be stunned because I'll tell you why. Brentford have been poor, bro. Very poor.
Chelsea
so Chelsea ain't been great, but for that game, come on, man. Like, they don't get the 3 points. That's all I expect from Chelsea, the 3 points. Do you get what I'm saying? The only thing is Chelsea must not allow Brentford to bully them. Because Brentford will come with that optimism of, like, you know what, done to them before.
So basically they're fucked, Specs. That's what you're saying.
It's a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Brentford will go there with a mentality of, like, you get me? Them, we live in their heads rent free for the last how many games, but they've been poor. So Brentford will try and ride off that kind of energy. Chelsea need to step up and know that Brentford ain't been great at all, bro. Tony, if he plays, he'll probably get a goal. But Chelsea, for me, they should be winning that game. I'm sorry. They should be winning that game.
Definitely.
And I think they will.
Okay, look, guys. I want to bring some of the panel in because there's a lot of coulda, woulda, shouldas and hopes and stuff like that. And Mbizo, I wanted to talk about your particular comment. You talked about Chelsea have been poor in the final third. Is that can we possibly blame Poch for that, or the players really have to start taking blame for these chances? Because what it seems like to me is he's setting the team up well. If they take the chances in early game, his game management could be a lot easier in the second half. But the fact that he's missing chances, he's having to change. What do you think? Where's your head at with this? Is it Poch's fault, the players' fault, bit of both? Where are you at?
As a coach, I would say that I feel that the responsibility is on Pochettino's shoulders. Certainly, you spend a certain amount of money on players. Firstly, let me be frank. For me, I see Chelsea players getting away with on the field things that I wouldn't let my youth players get away with.
Thank you.
I wouldn't allow it. So yes, okay, of course the players should be better, but whose responsibility is it to make sure that they are better? Well, it's the coach, right? To a certain extent, of course, at the Premier League level and in these higher echelons, these guys are managers, right? So they're not, they sometimes they aren't solely focused on what happens on the pitch, but that is his primary concern. That is his primary responsibility. And what I see in Chelsea's final third football is an extreme lack of cohesion. The fact of the matter, you guys kind of ridiculed Chido a little bit, but Chelsea could have and probably should have won that game. I know you guys don't want to hear the could have, should have. There were some opportunities that if they had scored, we won't be having this discussion about kids and so on and so forth. By the way, I was impressed by a lot of those youngsters from Liverpool. I thought the work that Klopp is doing is spectacular. And I think that is the juxtaposition. You can see the difference between these two managers. You can see the work that Klopp is doing, not only with his senior players, but the fact that there is this continuity that is happening throughout the club. And that is something that happens from the top coming down. And so for me, I feel as though, what is Chelsea doing in training? And this is a genuine question. I want to know. Because if I'm a manager and I see those kinds of performances where, look, we had this chance, we had that chance. There was a point where Enzo did like a back heel or something when he could have laid it off to two players. What the hell you for 100 million? You're ready to the ball off to two players that are in front of you. And for me, Okay, the player's young, he makes that mistake. But if I'm the manager, I am removing your head from your torso, because are you insane in a cup final to do something of that nature? So in the training ground, we are working on patterns. We are working on attacking. What is the goal of the attack? What are we looking to accomplish when we go forward? How do we score most of our goals? It doesn't look like Chelsea is aware of any of that. It doesn't look like they have a consistent idea about what they want to do. As with many other clubs, even the clubs that you consider shit, there's an identity. You know, Brentford, you can say that they're shit, but they know what they want to come out and do. They know how they're looking for their goals, even if they don't get those goals. So I feel that Pochettino, he's not firm enough. I don't know what's holding him back. I don't know what's happening in the back room, but maybe he's just happy to be here and doesn't want to be too hard and too firm to the point where the players now reject him and he loses the locker room. But can you imagine if Enzo does that in a Pep Guardiola team? He's coming off. He's coming off and he's not seeing the pitch again until 2025. And that's the kind of ruthlessness. That's the kind of ruthlessness that a manager at this level requires, especially when you spent $1 billion. If this is a kid from the academy, you're like, okay, he's young, he's silly, he's stupid, he's immature, he will grow. But when I have spent $100 million on you and you're performing in that fashion, I am furious. So for me, Pochettino needs to be harder. He needs to be stronger. And I just feel like he's lacking a bit of backbone. And for me, the responsibility lies on his shoulders.
I just feel that I think Pochettino inherited a bunch of wasted talents. To be honest,
shut up, this man. Shut up.
Now hold on.
Chido, relax. Let him land now. Such violence.
Before Fola goes on, Chido, I think you should say thank you to Mbizo.
No.
Say thank you to Mbizo. Say thank you.
You keep quiet. Look at it.
Bro, say thank you.
What is going to say?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
He don't give you platform now. He don't want to stick up for you.
Drink some, no way. Wait, come drink some.
Like I was
there's
saying,
only one person in Mbizo that wants to see in Newcastle, bro, and it ain't you. Let's just say that.
Sorry, I think Fola has something to say before I interjected.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Chido. My guy, you see, you know that you bought some shit players and they are on long-term contract. Your problem is just starting. Mbizo did not really quite tell you your problem. Your problem has just begun. you see, so those talents now, they are on 8-year contracts. Your problem.
Fola, but you know your problem is starting next season, Shashi, you know.
We're not at the Liverpool segment. Let's not jump to the gun, bro. Keep ahead.
Don't worry about that. Let's already know your problem has just started.
I know.
So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you guys have tried to use FFP. You know, you try to play the FFP. You try to do mago and try to do one kind of funny thing that nobody has ever seen before in their life. But now it has backfired big time. So now you have to play these guys for at least another 3-4 years. Now, if they won't flop further next year, my goodness, your share price is going to go down. You just, I don't even know what's going to start happening. But good luck.
Do you know what? You know what, Fola and Chido, real quick. Basically, I believe a lot of Chelsea fans are to blame for the situation that they're in right now. And specifically the fans. Oh, let me land now.
How do you mean?
You interrupted me before I landed how I mean. Relax. Like, you are tense. You are too tense. Relax. Massage. So what happened was Mbizo, Ibrahim, Tony, Specs, everyone. I'm sure you know.
What's up with the internet in Abuja?
One call for the connection in Niger, bedroom.
Whoa. Am I good? Am I back? Hey, Todd Bowley's watching the stream. He knew I was going to drop some gems. He's like, shut him down.
Suspicious network.
So basically, they justified all the madness. Ibrahim, am I lying? They were justifying all the things they were doing. I used to hear things from Chelsea fans that we don't have to go through the same rebuild as Arsenal and Man U. We've got more money. We can do it quicker. They told us that first. We found some really interesting loopholes because our guy's a business guy and all this stuff. Bowley's just revolutionized the business side of things. Poch is good with the young. Watch when Nkuku gets back. I've heard all sorts of shit from these Chelsea boys, and Poch has no excuse to not be able to control this dressing room. I think the only person that's really won anything of stature is Enzo. He's won a World Cup. The only player that may be able to really, and Thiago Silva, I guess he should have just made him the captain if he was going to keep him this season. If I'm honest about Thiago Silva, rather than Chilwell and freaking Sickno and Gallagher and all them man there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know who Sickno is. I don't have to say his name. Sickno. We know who Sickno is. He's injured still till now. Anyway, they
call him Captain Rehab.
Wow, I love that. Hey, Captain Rehab, yeah. So Poch has no excuses to not be able to catch the changing room. Like that sort of discipline Mbizo was talking about that he should have. He should have been. They should have the utmost respect for him because none of these players have really done shit, and he should have assigned maybe Enzo and Thiago as his generals to get his message across in the change room. But he's won over literally nobody. He's one of maybe Gallagher because he's given him the captain's armband and he plays him every week. That's probably the only
Gallagher is just playing for a contract. It's just playing for an extension.
Yeah, I was going to say Gallagher is just delighted to be there. Yep, agreed.
Yeah, he's the only one with 2-year contract. The others have 8 years, 6 years, 10 years. You know, so of course Gallagher is going to be playing. Of course,
he absolutely knows he could be in the championship next year, and he's like, "I'm making the most of this right now."
Guys. I see this Chelsea issue from a different set of lenses. I see it quite differently. I look at it from a top to bottom kind of problem. Your recruitment was bad. The people in the recruitment business in your football club did wrong. You brought a bunch of players. You decided you're in a project. That's number one. When you decide you're in a project, you're actually saying, hey, we've known that, we've dominated the Premier League and Europe, and we want to build a team right now because we don't have a team right now. So you decided to get into that project. You went and you brought in players that you never really needed in the team. And that's the problem. There's no cohesion right now. The recruitment was bad. There's no leaders in the team. You have a captain who has been injured. Exactly. You have a captain right now who hasn't played a competitive game in like how many months? See, you brought in players who have actually failed you guys on the big stage. Caicedo brought in for big money from Brighton. Where is the expertise?
You didn't need Caicedo and Lavia. You just needed one of the two, literally.
Yeah, it was
exactly. Exactly. You brought in Enzo. What has he done for the football club? It's horrible. You have Gallagher, who is at least quite a decent player, but you've tossed him all around. He's played as a striker. He's played behind the striker. He's played as the midfielder. The only position on the field Gallagher hasn't played is as a goalkeeper. So there's a problem. I hate seeing the manager being blamed for all these things right now. When Palmer was being signed to that football club, Pochettino was in a press conference talking about his next match. He doesn't have a team. This team is in ease. There's a big problem. Recruitment was a big problem, and see, Chelsea fans, just like Niger said here, Chelsea fans are also a big problem. See, do you accept, because you have to come to that reality and accept it. Do you accept as a Chelsea fan that you are in a project?
Yes.
So in other words, you're not probably meant to win in the next 2-3 seasons. You have to be patient with what you have, because right now they're calling for the head of a Pochettino right now. Good, I hear you. But again, you changed your manager less than how many months ago?
You have 4-5 managers in a year and a half?
Exactly. How far has that gone? You have to accept as a fan base that you're in a project. You need to grow, and you need to give the manager time to build this team. That's it.
This is how
if you keep going on like this, under Roman we won trophies, under this, we're a big football club. There you go. You're gonna miss it. Mikel Arteta, he came. This is his 5th season in the football club. He came 5th. It's a process. You have to give the manager time to build his own team, have his own team in place. I'm sorry, man.
But guess what, though?
See,
When
your
you say
best
this, right,
defender.
I hear you and I
is
agree with you.
Silva.
But guess what?
Think
The
that makes
problem is
sense.
this.
It's shocking.
Again, if you cannot see progression, then people start to lose faith in the process. Pochettino has been there since last year, August or July. He had a whole preseason. This guy, the way he manages the team, he looks confused. He misprofiles players. He's playing, whether he's playing Levi Cole as a left back or a left wing back, or he's playing Chol as a left winger. He misprofiles players. His in-game management is poor. He doesn't have the right mentality to actually lead these boys. Like if you look at Liverpool and Chelsea, this final that just happened on Sunday, you could see that Liverpool were playing as a reflection of their manager. They had that tenacity, that fight, that drive, that hunger, the mentality was there. They had a leader in VVD. We didn't have any leader. The boys were just doing their own thing. They were just based on individual talent and skill that were just actually creating chances and doing what they were doing. Nothing about Pochettino. When they score, look at Pochettino's face. He cannot inspire anybody. So
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
When was the last time he had a fit squad?
Like, you know this project you are talking about.
He never had a fit squad.
Hold on.
He never had a fit squad.
You're talking about
Tony,
the
hold
project.
on.
Tony, hold on, sir. You're talking about the project. I think the project has been done. This is the project. You cannot sign so many players like this. Do you understand? For long-term contracts. Okay, if you are saying he's going to build a team, who's going to invest in these players now? It's 8-9 year contracts. This is the project. This is it.
Oh, yes.
Now,
whoever is the project.
Whoever is coming in now, do you understand? Whoever is going to come in, or if you're going to sack Poch, this is what he has to work with. And one thing I will also say is that, look, when we come to football players, you're giving young players now comfortability. They are not comfortable.
Thank you.
They have a good, at least their salary for the next 10 years. I mean, they are well paid.
Chido, don't agree with us like you're on our side. Fuck you, bro.
They are very comfortable. Financially, they are comfortable. They are settled. So whatever happens here, if the manager plays me, the manager does not play me, I'll still get paid. And at least I know it's going to be for at least 10 years. So the project is the project. So this is everything they have right now. And
hold on. Wait, because we're going. Hold on, real quick. We're going so far into the Chelsea problems. Let's hone it all the way back into what's they're up against in the West London derby this weekend, because that's Chelsea's most important situation right now. They can't afford to lose that game after losing to Kids on the weekend. So talk to me about this game, guys. Sorry, Tony.
That's what I wanted to say right now. I do see this game quite differently. This is a London derby, yeah. The last London derby that Chelsea played, they beat Crystal Palace, black and blue, yeah. So in London derby,
we were lucky.
Chelsea
we were lucky.
have a knack, yeah. But again, you beat Crystal Palace. That's a London derby.
But we're lucky.
You drew against Arsenal. You drew against Arsenal.
3 points now. 3 points. I beg you.
You've had at least 2 London derbies that you've put in effort and you've gotten a point. See, Brentford. Let's don't prop up Brentford to be what they're not. Yeah, in 12 games, Brentford have only won 2. You know what? Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, they concede goals in a very shambolic manner. They've conceded about 48 goals this season already in 26 games, while Chelsea is just 7 goals shy from what they've conceded. 41 goals. That's what Chelsea have conceded this season. So Brentford is in a poor position right now. I still do think that Chelsea can still manage to pepper the cracks right now and go for a big one. Yeah. And again, mostly when you lose to a bunch of kids, that should be a big motivation to go into this London derby, yeah, and go help the manager, help Pochettino.
Guys,
get him over the line.
That's what I'm saying, man. We played was against Leeds, not Liverpool.
You beat Leeds at home, bro. We're not really a championship team at home. We're not really.
That's the
I hear you, but I think Chelsea
that.
I think Chelsea might beat Brentford because Brentford is quite poor right now. They used to use that front trio of Weezer and Buemo, but right now they're all focusing on their attacking, attacking efficiency through to Ivan Toney. So it has disrupted lots of stuff and the plenty they used to play.
Real
But
quick.
Tony's going to build
Hold
that
on,
defense.
guys.
So
Real
Chelsea
quick, guys.
defense,
We've hold on. We've talked plenty about these bunch of losers at Chelsea.
shut up, man.
Wait. This is the truth. I'm not. The table don't lie, bro. It's not me. You should be
What
telling
have
to
you
shut up.
won?
It's your team,
Arsenal.
bro.
What have you that are
Bro,
winner?
this ain't
What
got,
have you
bro. This ain't nothing to do with Arsenal. We're in the Chelsea segment.
Eh.
We'll get to Arsenal when we get to Arsenal, right? Well done. First of all, just before we close the Chelsea segment, I want to ask Spets. You've been quiet for a bit. I want to ask you in terms of you talked about how poor Brentford have been over the last few weeks, but obviously, I think in the last 2 games they've been kind of hard done by, where they missed some really good early chances and could have got more out of games. Do you think this is the game where they turn things around? West London derby, they have to have a recently good form against Chelsea. I don't think they've lost against them in the last 4 games. Won 3 out of those last 4 games as well. So don't you think they're going into this game with a bit of confidence, and Ivan Toney with a bit of chip on his shoulder to show that he is the real deal? What do you think?
Well, first of all, the pass is the pass. And like I said before earlier in the show, I did say Brentford will go in the game thinking they're living rent-free in Chelsea's heads and Chelsea's fans' heads because of the pass. But yeah, you say they've been hard done by recently, but overall, their form ain't been great. I'm sorry, Brentford are poor. They are poor this season. Yes, they still got identity and they're trying their best, but the levels are the levels right now. Yes, they've missed Tony in the past, but overall, it's not great. Tony will get a goal. He probably get a goal in this game. More time he gets a goal since he's come back. Credit to him. But I just feel like Chelsea need to go in there, and the first thing they got to think of is don't make them bully them. Do not fall for Morpay's shithousery. Do not fall for that.
Which they could easily fall for with the
Bro,
current situation.
The young boys.
Bro, man them, and he will be up for that shithousery. Trust me in this
100%.
match. He's already written it down. He's already written the times, when he's going to do it, what's going to say in the man's ear about their mums and about their girls and about their cheatings and baby mums and all this shit.
He's got all the stats.
He's got it ready, bro. Don't make him score. Don't make him score.
Do you know when I knew this man was an elite troller? He said about the Tottenham game, yeah, we lost the game, but every time they scored a goal or won a challenge, the Tottenham players kept looking at me. That's a win for me. I got in their heads. I'm like, this guy is relentless. Man lost the game, but he's still celebrating mini victories against teams. He's a menace, bro. He's
on his own personal agenda. He's doing the dance celebration. He's getting into Kyle Walker's ear about his private life with his baby mums and all this madness. Kyle Walker was rattled. So, and Kevin Nolan the other day, and Morpay's on decent form, believe it or not. Like, he's kind of
scored like quite regularly.
He's getting his goals. His shithousery's pumping him up. So Chelsea just got to focus on what they're for. Wait, it's at the Bridge, right?
No, it's at Brentford. They won at the Bridge already, bro. Might be another 6-point thing. You get me?
Shut up.
Look, man.
Bro, why are you blaming me for your team, brother?
Chelsea need to stay focused and don't fall for the bullshit. And do not get now. I'm a bit concerned now because at home they will go for the bully. They will go for the bully tactics. They will go for the bully tactics. I'm just saying, can Chelsea stay focused? Stay focused.
All right, real quick. I've got one last question before we get the score predictions for this game. Mbizo, should I ask you this question now or at the end of the season? Just have to answer me. Is Tony better than Ollie Watkins, or are we still in the same category? Or should I ask you at the end of the season?
My man, this is... I mean...
I'll ask you at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's fine.
End of the season for now. Let's see.
Who do you prefer, though? That's the thing. Who do you prefer?
We had this debate.
To me, that's asking me if I prefer to take a shit or a piss.
I'm going Watkins personally. I'm going Watkins.
I will go again at the end of the season. I hear it there right now. But guys, real quick, comment section. And Mbizo said, I also think that Caicedo is desperately average, and for having been bought for being a holding midfielder, he's a very subpar tackler. I agree with that statement.
No, I don't think he's desperately poor.
He's not average, man.
Misprofiled. I think it's the way
he's been average this season.
We'll be saying that.
Yeah, but he's not in the Liverpool team. He's in a Chelsea.
I'm saying, but he's not an average player, though. He's not average.
Yeah, Palmer's in an average Chelsea side, and he's balling, bro. So
No, but he's
if you're a
not an
good
average
player,
player,
you're a
though.
good player, bro.
But he's not an average player. 22 years
He's
old.
not
He's not
average
average player.
player, but he's been average this season. Can we agree with
That's
that?
different. That's
No,
different.
yes,
Yeah.
because he has been
Okay,
misprofiled.
yeah,
That's what I'm
okay.
telling you. He has been misprofiled by
No
the
problem.
management.
He's been mid.
But
He's an 8, not a 6. Yeah. Fuck off, man.
no,
Anyway.
shut up,
Oh,
man. Just
anyway,
continue.
man.
Just continue.
Anyway, hey. Thank
Continue.
you. He's clear. Like I don't want to 8 like Caicedo if that's what he is. He's a 6 in my eyes, bro. But let's go with the score predictions. We'll start with Fola. What do you think? Chelsea, Brentford against Chelsea. Chelsea are away.
Brentford 1, Chelsea 0.
Wow. Tony, what you saying?
Chelsea 2, Brentford 1.
Ibrahim.
Sorry, who's at home again?
Brentford.
3-1.
Just talk to us if we lose now. You
3-1 Brentford.
3-1 Brentford. I won't lie. I'm going to go over cheeky 2-2, man. I see a brace for Tony. I think Chelsea might just nick a little point, man, to drown their sorrows. So I'm going to go with 2-2. And Mbizo, what you say?
1-1.
1-1. Fair. Specs.
I'm going 2-2. Gallagher to score in the 93rd minute.
Wow. And then Chido's going to be doing like knee slides across his floor. We got the point. We did.
I don't blame him. Chido,
what's your score prediction?
I think I'm going with Tony. I think Tony said 2-1 Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah. 2-1 Chelsea, yeah?
Yeah.
Why can't you look in the camera when you say that, bro? Relax, we're not going to clip you up on that. Relax.
Look at the cameras.
I'm just making sure. All right. So, as in the other 2 games that we could talk about, Liverpool, Forest, and Arsenal versus Sheffield United. I don't think we need to talk too much about those games. You might think I'm being disrespectful. It's at Forest.
Bro, that's gonna be a tough.
It's at Forest. Should we talk about it?
That'll be a tough game.
Obviously, look, Fola. I'll be honest with you.
Kind of game.
Do you know what? Because I don't know who's coming. I don't know what the squad's looking like for Liverpool. Are you getting any players back? Because the last 2 starting 11s have looked crazy in the Premier League, but you managed to get wins. And this is away from home after a grueling. I think you played midweek and you had extra time with Chelsea, so maybe those young boys will be tired. Do you think this is going to be an easy win or a scrappy little 1-0 and you'll just get the jobs done? Like, where's your head at, Fola?
Look, with the injuries, we're looking to get what we can get. A scrappy 1-0 win is good. It's good for us. But hopefully we'll have Nunes and Szoboszlai back for that game. But I mean,
okay, so they've been training this week, then, man. Yeah.
Yes, I mean we saw Nunes running, celebrating the win.
True.
Jumping. So.
Big boost.
So we know definitely he's okay, but obviously no Salah and no Trent, no Jota, no Gravenberch, no Thiago, no Alisson. But look, I mean those boys, they've been impressive. Those youngsters.
Don't you dare ever mention Thiago, bro. He's played 6 games in 2 years. He's not allowed to
we're not worried about. We have the likes of Clark, McConnell. We have Bradley. We have this new guy, this new striker. Scouser called Jaden Dan. Look.
You should have asked Chido his name, man. But Karen.
Is Clark the boy that came on? He was the first youngster that substituted on, right? Is he the one?
Is that the guy
in that Chelsea game?
He's the one that came on his own, Clark, no?
He came on.
Came on with 3 of them.
I thought he was very good. I thought he was very, very impressive.
Fantastic one. So I mean, look, we can't put hopes obviously on these kids to take us all the way, but I think Nottingham Forest has not been a good place for us. History says that, but we're hoping to get all 3 points and do the double against them this season. I think we can do it, and I'm hoping 1-0 is good enough for me, but. We're scoring goals. We're the highest top goal scorers in the league. So 3-0 is easy. We could do that easy as well. They'll probably score.
Wow, confident. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Confident. Do the rest of the panel
Yeah, well,
agree with a comfortable Liverpool win, even with the
going for the
injuries?
league.
Or
We're going for the league title. We're going for the
Yeah.
league title.
I
I don't
agree.
think so. I don't think it's
don't agree.
comfortable.
you don't
I
think?
agree.
I don't think
Okay,
it's comfortable.
Chido, since you have a different opinion to the rest of the panel, let's hear your thoughts before we move on.
This is it, right? I think Forest at home, they're deadly. It can be
Yeah,
very
I
hard.
want he's in form. He's in
Yeah.
good form since he's come back from injury. To be fair,
Bro. So Liverpool, if they had the players functioning full capacity, yes, obviously you could say, they could get the win easily. But that's why I asked you, where's the game going to be at? Is it away? Is it going to be at home? Bro, I think that game might just be a draw. Like beyond all Liverpool just gets one of those 1-0 wins. But it's going to be a tough game.
He said all that and gave a prediction like that. Really?
Yes. What do you want me to say?
Really?
bro, you can see he's still hurting for the weekend. But allow him.
Really?
Man.
See, Chido, yeah, Chido. I'll put some perspective to what you just said. See, guys, this is gonna be a potential banana skin game.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mr.
let's don't get it
Perspective
twisted.
today, Tony. I like
No. To be very sincere, yeah. See, it's gonna be at the City Ground. Yeah, guys. Anyone who's gone to the City Ground this season know that place. Yeah, that's a Dragon's Den. Let's be very sincere about that place. Arsenal went there, took 2-1 win, and ran out the place. If not, would have stank up that place with a 2-2 draw. See, this is the bigger perspective. That stadium, yeah, I've been to that stadium before. It's smallish, yeah, intricate kind of stadium, yeah. They share very, very big connections with the fans in those small, intricate stadiums that share big connections with the fans. It's always a banana skin type of game to go down there and get maximum points. See, this is where I have a problem with what you said, Fola. You have injury worries in your team, man. That's what I'm looking at. Salah is barely coming back. Nunes is barely coming. See, in the grand scheme of things, you had about 12 players out from the last game that you played. It's shocking. I'm talking of in the Premiership. So, of course, you can say, hey, Salah is back. But when he came back the other time, what happened? Straight back into the injury treatment table. Klopp is just actually making use of these guys and stretching them. What is the limits to which you will be stretched upon? And you know what? Nottingham Forest right now and having a bad run of games right now. And of course, the manager is under fire to actually perform because they sacked the manager to bring him in. So right now in your home game, you need to stick. The fans will have to stand by him, stick by him right now. A big football club is coming to the City Ground, and you just have to, be a potential banana skin, to Liverpool. And mind you, they took away points from Liverpool last season. Let's don't act
for sure, for sure, Tony. But Tony, what this Liverpool team is starting to remind me of. I remember an Arsenal team that had you'd be able to throw in the likes of Stephen Hughes, some unknown youngster, and he'd have a man of the match performance in that team because the rest of the squad, the vibe of the squad was right. Manninger came in just like their sub-keeper came in on the weekend and pulled out one of the man of the match performances. I think he was probably man of the match in the final as well. They've got these youngsters that are coming in like Matt. I remember when we had people like Matt Upson. People were telling me Matt Upson was going to be world class, but he was just surrounded by a world class team with good energy, and probably half of these youngsters that we're seeing this season for Liverpool are probably going to have careers in the Championship. But the current spirit around the squad right now is just so good. I just see them being able to just lock into the Liverpool DNA for that game and get the job. I don't know. There's something weird about this Liverpool team because the way it's not even necessarily that they're top, but it's the way they're winning games when no one's expecting them to. It's
most
crazy.
likely go there and get the 1-0 victory. That's the way. That's what I said initially. But I won't be.
So 1-0 your side. Kingsman has said. Kingsman has said 3-1. I think that's to Liverpool. Kingsman, confirm with me for that. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Liverpool win. And Mbizo, what you saying?
Same 2-1 Liverpool win.
2-1. Tony.
See, I think it's gonna be a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Wow, I'd love that. Don't get me wrong, but I can't see it. I'll put it in my prayer points for tonight for sure.
No.
Ibrahim,
I'm an Arsenal fan. I want Liverpool to draw points. Well, I beg no vex.
I want
to make Liverpool draw points. So
Don't worry. The feeling is mutual.
Fola understands
the feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual.
Ibrahim, what's your score prediction for that game?
Sorry, who's at home?
And Forest at home.
3-1 Arsenal.
Arsenal is not playing Liverpool.
I see. Arsenal are just on your
3-1
mind 24/7. Can you see? Rent free. Tony, I blame you. You don't enter his head. Mbizo, what's your score prediction?
2-1 Forest. 2-1 Forest.
For Arsenal.
I have to leave.
No, for Liverpool.
I already gave mine.
Oh no, you said 2-1. You said 2-1. Sorry, Chido.
2-1 Forest. Yeah.
I think Forest will win. What? Let's 2-2 draw.
The Scouser even left after you said that, bro. Jeez. Chido, what was your score prediction?
2-2 draw.
2-2. I expect. What you said?
Forest 2, Liverpool 4.
God damn, bro.
Okay. Yeah, Liverpool are definitely winning that game, bro. And lastly, to wrap up, we've got a few minutes. We can talk about Arsenal away to Sheffield United. I'll start things off. Like, I'll be honest. This, for how we've been playing, this should be an easy win. This should be, because 25 goals in 6 games, like, or whatever it is, like, we should be winning this game comfortably. Partey apparently is back, but we've heard that like 6 times this season and we've not seen him play 90 minutes yet. So we'll hold our breath on Partey. Jesus is back in the squad. Zinni is close, if not going to be in the squad. Timber looks to be going to be ready in the next couple of weeks. So, boy, I can't see nothing but a comfortable win the way we've been sharing the goals and the Arsenal team. Like, but obviously the Premier League is there to humble you. So I'm not going to get too arrogant and cocky about it. But I think for the way both teams are playing, I'll be surprised if it's not a comfortable win without conceding. Tony, are you on the same mindset or a bit different?
Bro, I'm not on that same mindset with you, bro. I'm on something else, bro. I'm on steroids right here.
Yeah, you've been on one tonight, and you've been on one tonight in general. So,
bro, why do you think I came to the show with shades? Come on, man. You know, Arsenal have stepped up. I'm down here with shades, looking cool. Guys, people in the panel, my brothers, 6-6 goals conceded. Sheffield United. 6-6 goals. Let that sink in.
66 for real?
When was the last time a Premiership team considered 66 goals in 26 games? Shocking.
That is
result.
Wild.
That
is actually
you know what? And again, you know what? They've come to daddy. Specs, I know you felt, what happened last week, my brother. Specs. You know what happened, my brother, man. Come on, man. Don't act as if you don't know. See, the way we're beating these teams, we're pounding these people. We're beating them, mauling them, massacring these teams. And you know what, I've scored 25 goals in about 6 games. Guys, let that sink in. These guys have only scored 22 goals this season in about 26 games. See, Niger, you know what, Arsenal, in just the month of February, have surpassed what Sheffield United have scored in the whole season. Make sense, my brother, man. Thomas Partey is coming back from injury, wild. As Niger just said. Tomiyasu is back from injury. Julian Timber is back from injury. Bruv. See it, guys,
Chide, why they shake hands? Why they shake hands?
That's the guy they wax lyrically. They speak in body as they talk him.
See brothers, brothers, see, the stars are aligning. Just when Liverpool are having problems with fitness issues, just when Manchester City is beginning to look a little bit, I'm not saying so vulnerable, just a little bit, a little bit. Niger, you should have my back on this one, bro. Just a little bit vulnerable at the back, and that's when Arsenal is getting back, these guys that have been injured. Thomas Partey, big player. Definitely one of the best defensive midfielders at the start of last season. Come on, man, he's coming back.
Hey, guys, I'm as much as as much as I agree with the way Tony is coming, I want you guys to understand. Tony has done a full 360 on this team, because when I last had him here, The way this guy was like, he was potentially Arteta out last time we had him on Tunnel TV.
Wow, when was this?
Like he was losing his mind about the transfer window. Oh, you're still Arteta out. You're still Arteta out.
Yeah.
But you're talking about his team with
come
chest.
on, man.
Can that make it make sense? Why are you talking about the team he built with chest? If you want him out.
I'm coming from a different perspective at that time. You know what? Yeah, Arsenal have been starving for a trophy, a major trophy for about 20 years. See, no other fan, no other person would tell me how I feel about my football club at this time. See, this manager has spent nothing less than 700 million pounds. Make that make sense? Almost $1 billion. Yeah, we didn't buy a striker. We still have
it's quite a number away from $1 billion. No, let's not do that. It's quite far from $1 billion.
I know it's a long list, but again, see, I want the big trophies. Yeah, I want the Champions Leagues. Chelsea down here, Chido has won the Champions League. When will I step up?
Twice,
to other?
Come on.
Exactly,
don't give him reason to smile. He's not supposed to smile on this stream. I beg.
I get that, but I'm just saying I want the big one.
What nonsense is that, Tony? You were doing so well.
No, wait, see, Niger. No, because you wanted to open my yash. I have to defend myself. See,
are you now big up Chelsea while you're defending your yash?
This guy.
Don't make a call Diddy for you.
Nah. We ain't doing brother love down here.
Pause.
That kind of brother love.
Allegedly.
He's African. He's African. Allegedly.
Come on, man.
See, just to round up. See, I just really think that Arsenal will go into Sheffield United, impose ourselves on these guys. We're free scoring. You know, I'm getting personnel back from injury. We're looking good, Niger. This is where I want Arsenal to be. We have a plus +1 goal difference over Liverpool, which is very, very key because this is a freak season, and I do think that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, during the title run in, this goal difference will come in handy. Arsenal is stopping that right now. So we have to be going into the homes of these teams and pummeling these guys. 5-0, 4-1, don't concede goals, have a good goal difference, and let's see where it will take us to. No. And right now, I'm not thinking that I want Manchester United to do a job for us in the weekend. How about Arsenal going to the Etihad and do a hitman job on Manchester City?
That one is fine. That one is fine. We'll deal with that one that week. I think we'll deal with that one that week. Let's focus. Let's not see. That's our problem. We're always looking up the further game. So now this weekend, now Monday, Mbizo, do you agree with Folarin? Do you think Arsenal will get humbled on Monday, or do you think a routine victory for the boys?
Nah, routine victory. I've lauded Arteta's work. I know you've heard me speak openly about how impressed I've been, and the fact that I think that Arsenal's overachieving. But I suppose that's a conversation for another time. But as far as Sheffield's concerned, hearty victory. Easy afternoon. Is it in the afternoon? Yeah, easy afternoon, and that's it. The end.
Any other? It's only right we have the hater spray hate on this game.
Spray
do you have any?
No. But actually,
do you have any haterade to spray on this game, or
so as much as
Ibrahim maybe?
As much as I hate Arsenal, it actually kills me. It pains me to say this, but Arsenal actually in my opinion, I think they are actually the most solid team in the league. Out of possession, right? Arsenal is the only team that can hit you, whether it's counter, whether it's creating play, whether it's from set pieces. Bro, they scored 19 goals from corner kicks, right? Like, these guys have ammunition anyhow, anywhere. They can go ultra defensive, they can go ultra offensive. Brother, don't worry. I think that they show workings today. I'm not even, you guys collect that one.
Wow.
This is gonna be the last time you hear me say this shit, but
wow.
We've seen it all today. Chido smile with a big up Arsenal, everything. Ibrahim, do you want to complete the set? Ibrahim just went off screen. He said, fuck that, I ain't doing
that.
So I give it to you guys. You guys will, Sheffield, if you do anything, you guys will beat them. You humble those ones. The big test is against City.
Let's not talk about the big test. I beg. The big test is fast.
So
this is match week 27. That's what this pre-game show is about. Thank you, Ibrahim. As you were saying,
I think I have to
drag me into a conversation I don't want.
I have to agree with Chido. I think Arsenal are arguably the most exciting team in the league. They're playing very good football. Arteta is performing way beyond expectations, right? But unfortunately, we know how the story ends. It's not the first time we've seen it. It's not the second time, not the third time. I'm being honest. You know how the story will always end, right? And I can tell you for free that story, right? That part of the story that we're very familiar with is going to start to happen, I would say maybe mid-March, late March. As far as Sheffield is concerned, not a chance for Sheffield. Absolute destroyed.
I knew you couldn't get away through this show without showing that side.
I know.
Tony, don't trigger out. You don't trigger out.
He just had to do
All right,
that.
guys, quickly, let's go around with the score predictions. Mbizo.
Who's home? Is it Sheffield that's home?
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Anybody go collect
He just asked question. I beg. He asked question.
I do think it makes a little bit of a difference. I think. Then I think instead of a 6 or 5, they could have collected. Maybe it'll go down to 3.
3-0. 3-0. Okay, I'm with that. Specs, what you said?
On a normal day at the where is it? What's the ground called again? Bramwell Lane. It could be Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 5, but I'm hoping for banana skin and it's 0-0.
Nah, no chance.
Haters gonna hate.
That's what I'm
gonna go with the first score. 5-0. 5-0. Ibrahim.
Yeah.
I'll say 3-0.
Wow.
3-0. Okay. Chido.
Look like 4-0, bro.
4-0. Tony, what you said?
Well, you guys are giving this team lots of credits, man. These guys have shipped in 66 goals this season. So, you know what? Yeah.
But Tony, this is an Arteta out team, so I don't want to hear big scores from you, bro.
See, man, we're beating these guys by 7-0. It's gonna be a war.
Are you gonna try and break Newcastle's record of 8-0?
No, but guys, Tony, you're lucky. Tony, we don't have time now, but I'm volunteering to come on your show potentially to discuss this topic. I want you to explain to us how you can want the manager out, but believe his team is going to beat another team 7-0. I don't want the answer here. I'm going to go on your channel and we'll discuss this in depth.
But Tony, Tony, are you still?
No. We ain't got time, Chido. We're already 1 hour 30 minutes.
No, yes or no?
No, he said it already. He's Arteta out still. He said it. He said it.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about it another time. I'm going to go with a 4-0 win for Arsenal. Anything above that, obviously, I'll be excited. But let's keep it cordial in it. 4-0 and that. Do you get me? So don't forget to smash the like button.
It could change my mind. It could change my mind if we win the league this season. It could change my mind.
No problem.
If it wins the league.
What if we take City to the last game of the season? Could he change your mind then?
We need another stream so that Tony can explain himself.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do. Because it's wild to me right now. Smash the like, share, comment, and subscribe, people. All the people on this stream, their socials, their channels are in the description of this stream, guys. So make sure you plug yourself into their socials and their channels. I don't know if you guys, if you haven't watched it already, earlier tonight there was the return of Joga football. Joga Africa. I can't remember the full name. I'm messing it all up, but
Joga Afro.
I was so close. Joga Afro. Go and check that out on Mbizo's channel, and also check him out on CBS Sports as well. Tony's channel, Specs' channel. Ibrahim, he will definitely be here to answer for Man U's crimes next week on the pre-game show. And Chido, if we can get him out, well, after what's going to happen on the weekend, we'll hopefully see him too, guys. Smash the like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Sorry.
Big up Egal in the comment. No, there's no sorry. We are done. We are over. Just like your club.
Newcastle Wolves.
Okay, quickly. Newcastle Wolves. Let's give a prediction. I'm going to go 2-2.
St. James.
Specs.
Yeah, I like that prediction.
2-2. I agree. 2-2. I agree.
2-2.
I like Wolves on paper better than I like Newcastle. Sorry, Specs. I love you.
Wow.
I love you, Jaman. I love you, Rastaman.
So what do you say?
But I'll go with your 2-2. I think they're
2-2. Ibrahim.
2-2.
2-2. Tony, you gonna complete the set?
I think that'll be a high-scoring game, man. High. Because both teams like playing attacking football. So you know what? 3-3. 3-3.
3-3. All right, mix it up.
Yeah.
Specs. Let me just say this though, just so you don't get offended. That Swedish boy, I don't know why I'm calling him Swedish. That Eritrean boy, that African boy, that starts for you guys. That is a top player, one of my favorite players in the world right now.
I love him from before he came to Newcastle. I'll be shouting about him.
He deserves to be at a big club.
Arsenal missed out on him, but I'm gonna say 3-3. That was my initial thing. High scoring game. A defensive core.
Yeah.
I was thinking 2-2.
Big up everyone, man. Thank everyone for watching, whether you're watching now or watching on the replay, guys. Make sure you drop a comment, keep subscribing. Watch out for the crazy celebrations and reactions from all the Tunnel TV teams this weekend. It's going to be lit as usual. Check it out, guys. Have a great weekend and enjoy the football. Oyana.